Me and Tom have signed up to a 1,600-mile Turkish road trip, and we have a deadline of 4 days.
The vehicle is technically not allowed to be here.
I've lost my passport and my wallet. I've tried to do my bit to help out and have actually made the situation worse. Oh dear. Good evening and welcome to this video where you join me at the Syrian border. The reason that I'm here is quite a strange side quest. So there is currently a man called Mitchell Hutchcraft that is doing the ultimate triathlon from London to Mount Everest. And his team decided to drive a van virtually the whole way, but they got to this point and they had to leave it. And the problem is they're still going, but the van needs to get back into the EU. So me and Tom have signed up to a 1,600-mile Turkish road trip, and we have a deadline of 4 days. Our epic 1,600-mile trip would start at the Iraqi border town of Silopi. As we cut across the heart of the country, we would attempt to traverse vast plains, towering mountain ranges and bustling cities, all before reaching the Bulgarian border. But as you will see, everything that could go wrong did. So now, I've actually told a little lie because it's not here where we start. We're actually starting in the border town of Iraq, which I'm sure is even better, which is about a 2.5-hour bus away. We've only stopped here because this is the closest airport we can get to. The time is currently 6 PM on Sunday. I leave for my next expedition at 9 AM on Friday. So that means covering 1,600 miles and a non-EU border. 4 days. Oh dear. We made our way to the coach station as graceful as ever to get the 2.5-hour bus to Silopi, walking through the incredibly picturesque town of Mardin. Right, well we have made it to the Iraqi border town of Silopi where the van is. We have the keys from the great Mitchell Hutchcraft. Haven't looked at the van yet, so that will be a morning job. It's currently midnight. The original plan was to wake up at about 6 AM and get straight on the move. But the guy at reception says the van doesn't start and a mechanic needs to come out in the morning. So it's going to be a case of get the started tomorrow and then see how far we get. The idea was to go to Cappadocia tomorrow, which is about an 11.5-hour drive away. That's not going to happen unless something miraculous happens. We are just going to try and go as far as we can along the road to Sofia. I'm very excited about this journey. If you are, drop the video a like and subscribe because you need to, because we're very close to 10k and 10k is going to be massive. However, it is now bedtime. It's been a long travel day. We flew into Istanbul and then into Mardin and then got the bus, which took forever. Had to change buses at one point as well. So we are both suitably shattered and then on the road for a very long few days starting tomorrow. And hopefully things go fine, but I don't think they will. Right, well, update. So, we've got it started. Haha! Mission success! Via a new battery. These doors don't shut. So, we're going to need to get some wire to tie them together to make sure that going down, I don't know, the 136 or whatever it is in Turkey, they go fine. There's no left-hand passenger side door wing mirror, so changing lanes is going to be fun. It's completely battered. It's got a dent the size of a small child, and it's a school minibus. Right, van repaired, everything is ready to go. 1,600-mile road trip starts now. We've driven a whole 2 kilometers and have stopped again for fuel. What a machine. Unfortunately, you can't see it because we haven't got a good enough camera, but literally just over there, what must be 10 kilometers away at most, is the Syrian border town of Katana. Now, Syria has just opened its borders, not to everyone, but with the new government in place. So, who knows, maybe 2026, it's on the cards. We've arrived at our first checkpoint. A checkpoint that I'm sure they'll be totally fine with. The road surface has changed a bit. Don't be worried about those noises, that's just the doors that won't shut. Honestly, it's fine. Promise. Got a warning light. I don't know what it means, but it's the one in the middle, which can't be good. So what do? Speed up. I did think I could smell gas, but I was hoping that was coming from the outside and not the inside. What does that mean? Oh dear. Is it me or the van? It's me. Okay, I'm the problem. That's good to know. What is this twat doing? Split Siemens! That was Russian. What are you doing? Right, so update. It's 3 PM, been on the road for 4 hours, covered 330 kilometres. Now that'd be great if there wasn't still 6 hours left on the road and another 550 kilometres. The warning light is still there, we still have no wing mirror, it's boiling, and the scenery isn't even that remarkable at the minute. We're now well out the way of Syria and Iraq, so we're now just purely cruising towards the centre of Turkey. I'm bored. Well, that's not going to help, is it? What's he meant to do? Oh shit. No dear. Keep stalling it is what's happening. Very hard vehicle to drive, okay? Well, sit rep, the warning light's gone off. I did something really technical to stop that. We stopped the van, turned it off, waited, and then by the time we turned it back on again, it was fixed. I don't know how efficient this is on fuel because it doesn't have an MPG gauge. I don't know what revs I'm sitting at because it doesn't have a rev gauge. The only instruments I have are a speedometer, an odometer, a fuel gauge, which as we've seen doesn't really work, and a temperature gauge which currently thinks the engine is at about 15 degrees Celsius. So I have no instruments apart from speed that I can rely on. Probably about 3 hours out from our town where we're going to stay, called Kayseri. I've got no idea what to expect, but in the next half an hour it's going to piss it down. So if you're enjoying this video, drop it a like. Going to try and make some modifications to the van over the next few days to make it a little bit more enjoyable to live in, which is exciting. Still no wing mirror, so see what we do. And sure enough, the rain came, along with an absolutely staggering sunset. speak too far in advance, but how bloody hell do you do that? Oh, and he's unleashed his load all over the bloody road. What a dickhead. Now we're flattening out. Oh, what? How has he done that? Jesus Christ. How'd you do that? We're almost there. Sort of 150 kilometres away. I want it to end. And little did I know that it was about to.
Aracın Türkiye'ye girdikten sonra zaman aşımına uğradığı ve günde
Quickly, whilst they're not here. So the vehicle is technically not allowed to be here. It's 3 months expiry. The law says that if it's within 6 months, then there's negligible fines, but they're trying to take the thing off us. I'll explain a little bit more about why I'm here and why I'm not trying to break the law in a bit, but now's probably not that moment.
And with that, our plucky school minibus was abducted. Right, well, good evening from, I don't even know where the bloody hell we are. Like, it literally could be any village in the centre of Turkey. So, a recap. Let's start from the beginning. So, a few months ago, a lovely man called Mitchell Hutchcraft decided to do the ultimate triathlon where he'd swim at the channel, cycle from there to India, and then run from India all the way up to the peak of Mount Everest. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Yeah, it did. So at the Iraqi border in the town of Silopi, which is where we were this morning, they had to leave the van. Now the van is overdue its stay in Turkey. It was meant to stay for 3 months. It's now been 4 months and 7 days. I knew this when coming in. We thought we were going to have a fine at the border. In fact, everyone thought we were going to have a fine at the border. We got through 2 or 3 checkpoints today. Absolutely no problem. I just got told off for speeding at one of them. Then tonight's checkpoint happens, and basically, to cut a long story short, because you've seen the long story, the van has been seized and we need to go to customs tomorrow, pay the fine in advance, and then hopefully drive it away. I have power of attorney, I have insurance, I have all the documents that I need. I think just kind of explaining that to the Turkish custom officials is going to be the biggest problem. However, the biggest problem is that I've lost my passport and my wallet. I don't know where or how. So the police definitely gave it to me. Like 100% they gave it to me. And then we got in the van, in the pickup truck, and then we got taken, and then we were hit. Like there is no way. Basically, I think it's been stolen. I think the guy who picked me up in the pickup truck has stolen it, but we'll find out. It's bad. It's very, very bad. So, just need to sort the van out, and everything's fine. And then drive it another 1,500 kilometres after this. We have found, well, I haven't found it. He found the passport. He hasn't stolen it. I'm sorry to anyone who may have been offended by the proposition that he may have stolen it, but I was concerned. Anyway, that's us done, our side. Good night.
Right, welcome into the pickup truck, almost at customs, to try and get the van back. Well, the van's on the back of the pickup truck that I'm currently in, so hopefully this won't be too much of a drama. But the way this has gone so far, I'm expecting a drama, so let's see what happens.
We made our way into Kayseri with the world's friendliest pickup driver and headed towards customs. cameras were completely off limits in this area, so I left my microphone on and I present to you the audio.
Speak Netherlands,
English.
English.
Yeah.
You have need your car papers for
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Do you have?
Yeah. All the documents are there.
I have need the car paper.
What from?
License of car.
Yes. That's this one.
Is this what you have on?
Because this is registered in the UK.
This is the license.
Yes,
the
this
car.
is for the license, my driving license.
Yes.
Okay.
Your driving license.
Owner.
The owner, yes.
Yes, he had an accident. He is in India.
He's in India.
Yes, he's in India now.
We cannot give the car açayım.
Why?
Vekalet de olsa kullanamaz. Yetkisi yok. Ha, you have a paper for use the car?
Yes.
But no, you can never use the car.
We have an emergency letter. We were told that we can use it.
You have not an original paper?
That is all I have. That's all I have.
Original kağıdı. Bring something in the car? Or
Yeah,
not?
there's a suitcase in the car.
You can.
But what's going to happen to it?
Car is here in Kayseri.
Yep.
For 3 months. Just the car owner, he comes here and he pick the car.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
But you not. You cannot drive the car.
okay. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I think everyone has gathered what that means. The van is gone and has been taken away by a very scary man who decided that it now belongs to the Turkish state. So the dream's dead. It's not making it to Bulgaria. We were going to kind of just enjoy our time in Turkey. We've decided to fly home in 7 hours. So that's not worked. I am gutted because I was having so much fun and I loved it and I wanted to buy it and take it home. But it wasn't to be. It was a good mission, but we failed. It's a shame. I'm gutted. But what I would like to say is that if you did enjoy this video, first of all, drop it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That'd be really appreciated. But also, if you have come here from Mitch or from me, have a look at Mitch's charity project that he's doing at the minute. He's doing the ultimate triathlon from London to Mount Everest. Very, very impressive. I tried to do my bit to help out and have actually made the situation worse. So the least that you could do as one of my viewers is go over there and support it. I'll leave his charity link and everything in the description down below. Thank you to cameraman Stan for letting me at least give this a go. I had a great time and hopefully we'll be back to Roadtrip Turkey at some other point. But unfortunately, this is where this absolute cataclysm of a video ends. So if you did enjoy it, subscribe for more. See you later. Take care.